I joined in early 1996, and at that stage, with the exception of Somalia, Rwanda and a few other smaller deployments, the Australian Army really hadn't done much since the Vietnam War. So as far as I was concerned, I was joining an army which probably wasn't going to go anywhere anytime soon. I started as a rifleman, so I started at the 6th Battalion, Royal Australian Regiment, and I'd seen that, and I'd done a lot of work as a rifleman. And when I went to Duntroon, I thought I'd like to continue doing that sort of work, but I thought actually cavalry having a mounted and dismounted role would probably give me more opportunities for deployment, and it really sort of was a good fit for the way that I sort of saw the world. Cavalry at the time, using light armoured vehicles, could do anything from peacekeeping and security operations all the way through to sort of limited offensive and defensive operations. So it really covered everything that you could possibly conceive was going to happen in the next few years. As a young troop leader, I went to Iraq in 2004. Our role was as a security detachment, so we were responsible for the protection of the diplomatic staff, the Australian diplomatic staff in Baghdad, but I guess subtly as well, we were there to allow them to carry out their diplomatic function as well. So it wasn't just protection in their embassy, it was getting them out and around Baghdad so they could do their diplomatic function on behalf of Australia. And I guess that's where I came into it, because I was commanding the cavalry troop. So I had 3 patrols, and they were escorting diplomatic staff throughout the city on a daily basis. From an Australian operations perspective, it was busy. So we had, like I said, I had 3 patrols, 2 of which were out on the street at any one time, and 1 was my quick reaction force. So I could deploy either to cover a new task that came up, or more importantly, to go and support one of the patrols if they got themselves in trouble, whether that's a vehicle breakdown through to an enemy contact. So we were very busy. We would do anything up to 15, 20 tasks a day throughout Baghdad. And Baghdad's a big sprawling city, so there was a lot of time on the road. From an enemy perspective, it was very busy. So the insurgents, and at that time they talk about them being anything up to 40,000 active insurgents in Iraq at the time. So we had, on any given day, there were multiple IED, improvised explosive device attacks throughout the city, ranging from roadside bombs to what they call trolling suicide IEDs. So an individual in a car with a bomb in the back, looking for soft targets, either Iraqi security forces or coalition forces, that they would drive their vehicle into and then detonate the explosive payload. Mixed in with small arms attacks, rocket attacks, and then overlaid over the top just a normal churn of a big city, of a city with millions of people living and working in it.